Hello, friends. I am here in Key West, Florida. We are here for the day as we are in the midst of our cruise. And this is just a beautiful point in Fort Zachary State Park. And we are at the beach here. And it's lovely. Today's actually scheduled. Right now it's about 90 degrees, but there's a heat index of 104 when you calculate the sun factor and the humidity factor here in Florida. But it's actually quite pleasant for us. We're kind of used to this kind of weather. But I was just reflecting on the heat and the things that become vital when you are in the heat is shade. As you can see, I am under this lovely palm tree that is right on the beach. So that is really nice that there are shady palm trees right along the beach here in Fort Zachary State Park. So you don't have to pay for the umbrellas if you choose to do a budget option. But yeah, so one of the things is shade. That becomes so vital, so critical when you're in the hot sun. And the other thing is hydration, is water. And we just brought our own water bottles, but how important it is to just continue to quench your thirst and to care for yourself as you're out in the heat. And it just had me reflecting this morning before we left the cruise ship. I had just a wonderful time of meditation in the Word and just reflecting in the Psalms and how God provides shelter for us, and He is also the one who refreshes us. He is the one who can quench our thirst, and not just physical thirst. You know, Jesus said that He is the living water, and that when we drink the water that He offers, which is for our spirits, we don't thirst again. And He's the one that can satisfy that endless quenching of our souls. And so it's just so refreshing to know that we are His children and that He provides for what we have need of, and that He loves us and He cares for us. And just meditating on that and meditating on who we are in Him and on His Word quenches the thirst that is within us, deep within us, the wells that are deep within us. And I just thank God for that reminder as we're here in the heat of Florida and on the hot beach, that we have that refreshing water, that living water that quenches the very innermost parts of our soul. So thankful to God right now. And then also just thinking about shade. You know, I'm under this palm tree, and I was just thinking about the palm tree of Deborah from Judges and how she sat under the palm tree, and God gave her wisdom to be able to counsel the people of Israel and to give guidance even in times of war. But I'm also thinking just about how in the Psalms, you know, the Bible tells us, God tells us to find shelter under the shadow of His wings. And when we are in His shadow, there's that shade, that warm and embracing shade that covers us and protects us from the heat, protects us from the elements and from getting scorched. And just when we are in His presence, we can walk with confidence because we're in His shade, you know, just like sitting in the shade on the beach. You know, everyone searches for shade when they come to the beach, unless they want a suntan and get burned. But most people, after a certain period of time, they realize, you know what, I need some shade. So yeah, just remembering that God is our shade, and so we have that shade wherever we go. You know, we have that covering, we have that protection, if we choose to walk after Him. And I pray that you all who are watching this will find that shade and that refreshment from the living water of Jesus Christ. So have a blessed day, friends.